everyone, welcome back to my craft room. If you're new to my craft room, then welcome. Today I am doing two really cute, very easy Easter decorations here. We're going to do one here with this bunny. Now these guys came with a string attached in these holes that they have there. And I just took some of this to get a head start here because it has to dry. This lightweight spackling you can get in the hardware section at Dollar Tree. So I just took a little dot of each of that in there and let it dry. I think it's pretty dry now. Just take a little piece of sandpaper, sand that off. Now these are already white, but they're not quite white enough. So I am going to paint over these with some of this Waverly chalk paint in the snow white color here. Just to make them a little brighter whiter. Same thing here with this, I got stuff all over this. This Easter egg here, same thing. Had a little jute string hanger on there. I just took it out, stuck a little bit of that spackling in there. And now all we have to do I have a piece of sandpaper here still? Yes, I do. Is just take a little piece of sandpaper and then just go over that. Oops, let me lower you down here a little bit. Can't see the thing I'm doing. There we go. And that's it. It just took like two little swipes and it's pretty much sanded down. So it doesn't take much to sand this stuff off of here. It's very easy, the lightweight spackling. So there you go. That's already done. Sand it off. Same thing with this little egg here. Let me get rid of this hanger out of my way. We are just going to just take the sandpaper and just a couple little swipes and it's done. There we go. So that's it. And now I'm going to paint these. I don't know if I'm going to do one or two coats. We'll see if one is going to be enough. And then we'll go from there. Now to make these guys stand up, you're going to need some sort of plank. I have these wood planks from Dollar Tree. These are the 7.1 by 2.8 inch planks. You get 6 in a pack here. So we're going to use one for each of these. And I'm probably going to paint those white also. This one's a little warped. Let's find one that's not warped. I don't want a warped one. Let's see. So that's the only thing with these. Some of them come out and they're pretty well warped. Here we go. This is a good one, and that is, I think, a good one too. Well, let's take them all out of here and find the best ones. And we'll save the rest of those for something else. There we go. That one looks really good, and so does this one. Okay, so we're going to use these two that look nice and flat, and these we're going to also, like I said, paint white, and then we're going to glue all these together. And then you're going to need, let's see, 8 of the tumbling blocks, because this is what we're going to use to make these little guys stand up. And you're going to take 4 of these and just glue them together with some of Dollar Tree's wood glue. Where did you go? I put it away already. See, I'm getting good at putting things away. And this is also down in the hardware section, this wood glue. I love this stuff. So that's all I did was just glue them together. I'll just show you how I did them. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, my favorite kind of stuff. I just took 2 of them, put a little bit of the wood glue on here, glue these together, take 2 more, put a little bit of the wood glue, glue it together, and then on the sides add some wood glue and then stick them together. Just make sure they're nice and even and flat so we have something good to glue our bunny and egg to make it stand up. So I wanted to get a little bit of this stuff done ahead of time because the most time consuming thing is waiting for the glue to dry and the paint. And that's it. It's not hard, it's just time consuming. So let me grab my brush here. I'm just going to start this here and show you the difference in the white, because these look white, but once you put on this white paint, it's a whole different kind of white. It's a nice bright white. So you can still kind of see where that hole was though, but whatever, it's fine. I'll put a bow on it if I have to. But that's it. It's just a much nicer bright white. So I think maybe 1 coat will do on here since it's already painted white. If it was like brown or something, it would be different, but yeah, you can really see the difference in the color there. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to paint all this stuff white. We're going to paint this white here, these planks, these little blocks that I glued together. Got 2 sets of those done already, and nice and dried, and my you hear my dog? Yeah. Well, you did it. My puppy just came in here and knocked over one of my little signs, and she's barking like somebody else did it. You're a goofball. What happened? Come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Oh my goodness. Now she's hiding under my desk. Here, you want to come say hi quick? This is Layla. Layla's 11 weeks old, and she's in here getting in trouble. You're hiding from the camera because you knew you did it. It's all right. You're okay. Here, let me move you over here real quick so everybody can see who's causing all this trouble. Yeah. Say hi, Layla. Say hello. She's a Chihuahua. Yep. She's 11 weeks old, and she's just investigating everything in here, and she bumped into one of my signs, and it fell down. All right, little girl. You go find something else to do besides get in trouble with my stuff here. Now, let's get back here. Okay, so I'm going to finish painting all of this stuff up. Like I said, I'm going to paint these blocks, everything, get my glue gun going here, and then we'll come back and start putting this together. All right, I forgot to mention that when I do paint these, I just painted the edges of this board first here, and then on these blocks here, I left a part back here that I did not paint, so the wood glue will stick better to each side because, you know, it doesn't stick too great when you try to do it with paint. And then this bottom piece I did not paint either. So that is going to get glued on right about, I don't know, probably a ½ an inch from the edge with some of the wood glue. I mean, you can measure this if you want to have it exact, but all our decorations and stuff are going to go in the front here. So you want to keep this towards the back here, like I said, about a ½ an inch, and try to get it centered there as best as you can. And then add a little bit of this wood glue. Whoops, not a lot of this wood glue. You don't need a ton of this stuff. This stuff works great. So I got, you know, I cut the hole too big when I did the opening on this one. All right, so I want this piece facing the larger side because that's where the bunny's going to get glued onto once this gets all set. And I'll probably add a little bit of hot glue on here too, just to reinforce it a little bit. But once this dries, I'm going to go ahead and finish painting this board, but I'm going to leave this piece here not painted so we can use this wood glue. I think that looks pretty good. Like I said, you guys want to measure, go ahead. I'm a big guesstimator. I really am. Most of the time it works out. There's a couple times it hasn't, but yeah, that's what I forgot to mention. And just don't paint this bottom piece here because you want wood on wood when you're using wood glue. You don't want it on a painted surface if you can help it. But there we go. And one of these is going to be for the bunny, and one is going to be for the egg. I think that looks pretty good. There's my hot glue gun fired up here. Yep. So then I like to use the hot glue as kind of like a clamp. Kind of just holds it in place for me while this is drying. You don't want to put it on the other side though, where you're going to be gluing. Just on the back side, if you want to do this. I mean, if you have the time to let it just sit for, you know, like an hour or so, it's good to go. But we want to keep working here, so we're going to get this here on this back piece and just let that cool off. And then once that's done, I'm going to finish painting this bottom and we can come back and put this baby together. All right, now comes the fun part of putting these together. All right, so I didn't do the back yet. I'm going to finish that off when I'm done, just to save a little time here to get this video going. So I can do that anytime. But yeah, if you want to finish the back, you don't have to either. If it's going to be on a shelf, nobody will ever know. But I will get that painted up once I get this project done here. So we're going to take some of this wood glue and put here on the part that we did not paint. And then I'm also going to put two big, well, I'm probably going to run out of hot glue, two big plops of hot glue on each side here, and not that dried up piece. Just to use that as a clamp, we're going to set our egg up here. Push that right up into that hot glue, and hopefully I got this puppy standing straight. I'll get this up higher so you can see this whole thing here in a little bit. But that hot glue is going to hold that for me so we can keep going here. So there's our egg. Now it's standing up. So now we're going to take our bunny here and do the same thing. Put some of this wood glue here where we have no paint. And I need another glue stick though to do this. Now this one's a little more tricky to see where this one's gonna glue. All right, so we're gonna put this hot glue up a little bit higher on this one. Just 2 big drops of it. And then stand our little bunny and get that in there just like so. Push it right up against there into your wood glue and your hot glue. And there you go. You now have a standing bunny. All right. Now, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do on this egg. So to decorate this up just a little bit here, because the main attraction is down on the bottom, I took some of these. Where did you go? I got everything in my little bucket here. This is the styrofoam vase filler they have at Dollar Tree. I just took a bunch of these different colors of the biggest balls in here. You could paint circles on here if you wanted to, or eggs, or whatever you want to put on there. And I just took a utility knife here and cut these in half. You could do that with I have an old steak knife. I don't know where it went. I don't know. The more I clean up in this room and organize, I can't remember where anything is. But anyway, you're just going to take these and cut these in half very, very carefully. And just like so. Now I hear my puppy crying out there. All right. Just like so, we're going to cut those in half. Sometimes I have a little bit that's not quite even on the back. And you just take your scissors and just cut that off. There we go. So you have nice little flat circles. And we're going to use these to make, I have a bunch of them here I already cut in half. And we are just going to glue these onto our egg here just to decorate it up. No rhyme or reason on where to put these. But, you know, I thought these would be fun. Just a few little dots here and there. And I got glue webs everywhere already. We'll take the heat gun and get rid of those real quick. But we're just going to put a few of these on here. Whoops, too much glue. Oh, my puppy is having a fit out there right now. Yeah, put another yellow one down here. Whoops. Oh man, I'm making a mess with my hot glue. This is low temp hot glue too. Don't stick your fingers in it if you're using high temp, because that would hurt. But there we go. And I don't need too many on here because we're going to have all the pretty stuff down here on the bottom. Oh, I should put that one on the other side. Good, it's not glued on yet. Put that one over here. Look at these glue webs. They're crazy. And then put this purple one over here. There we go. And that's it. That's all I'm going to put on this egg, just to give it a little something. Like I said, I will blast these glue webs off of here with my heat gun. If you don't have a heat gun, you can use a hair dryer. Something takes those little glue webs right off. But let me get some of these out of my way. These are crazy. I swear it depends on the temperature in the room on how crazy these glue webs get to be. Alright, so that is good enough for there. So now we can start decorating. I have a bunch of stuff here, just a bunch of flowers from Dollar Tree. If you don't like Dollar Tree flowers, you can get them Hobby Lobby, Michael's, wherever else you pick up your pretty flowers. This is actually boxwood that I picked up at Walmart, and these are like $1.89 a bunch. I love these to decorate with and fill in things, so we're going to pop some of these off here. I think I want to leave this one longer. Let me get my wire cutters. So we're going to leave that bunch together there. And we're just going to glue this stuff down. It's just going to be really easy peasy. Give me another bunch of those here. Here we go. So I figured I would put a couple of these on the edges right here to fill in whichever way they want to lay nice, like that. Whoops, I don't need this utility knife to glue. Alright, so we're going to put down some hot glue there for that. And I'm going to need a finger protector. And I want that just to go just over the edge there a little bit. So we're going to put that one there, and I want this one over here. I think that'll lay down nice there. Let's see if we can glue it on here better. too far over the edge. There we go. Yeah, this stuff makes great filler, this boxwood. It really, really does. So there we go. We have that. Now I have some of these pretty hydrangeas that I want to pop off here, but I want to keep their leaves. And they don't really go up to the hydrangea very well. So you know what? Let's pop these off here, see what we can do. I wonder if I cut this off here, this big piece, and we can get this leaf glued back on here, because I really, really want the leaf on here. There we go. That worked. So we got a purple one here. Don't glue to the table now. I have some white ones. Now these are made a little bit differently. I don't know. Whatever. Let's slide that leaf up there. I think that'll work on this one. Yeah, the other ones are just made a little bit different. So I think I want one of each color. Nope, that's going to cover up too much of the boxwood, so maybe we won't go crazy with these. So I'm just going to kind of set these here for now just to see what I want to do. And that's going to have to come off. It's too long. Just take these all apart. And then you can put them back together so they work better for you. Yeah, I don't know what's with this long stem piece here, but we're going to cut that off. And then get our leaf back on there. There we go. Get back on there. There. That's better. Now it's not as bulky. So I'm going to light one of these here. And then I really wanted to use one of these daffodils too. But I'm not going to use the leaves off of those because they're just going to take up too much room. So we're just going to cut these off. And we're going to do the bunny pretty much the exact same way here. So I'm just going to do this one and then I'll go ahead and do the bunny off screen so it doesn't take up too much time. So let's glue these down. In the glue, I can't see. Yes, there we go. And then we're going to take this white hydrangea on the other side. I think I want that one to lay this way. So we'll put some hot glue on there. So I want to leave a little room for some other little doodads here. And then I think I'm just going to stick in a couple of these. Glue them right onto the hydrangeas. One over here, and then cut a little more of that off. And I keep sticking my glue gun on this little pack of marker things I have here, and I don't know why to move them. There we go. And I'll put this one over here, stick that right on there. Look how pretty. So far, so good. All right, now I have a bunch of stuff here from Dollar Tree. I'm not sure what I want to use. I kind of want to put an egg in here, but since this is an egg, I don't think I'm gonna. But where is my little bag of carrots? There's all these different kinds of carrots and things from Dollar Tree. I don't know if these are going to be way too big, so we're going to use these little ones. These little bitty carrots here. Get a couple of those out. It's got to have some carrots. Sorry for the crinkles, people. Alright, there we go. Not quite sure where I want these little guys. I might glue it right to the egg. I think that's going to work out the best. Instead of trying to stick it down in there. Just have it peeking up there. I'm going to add a couple of these here. Stick this one over here. So we have a couple little carrots. And then we can add some more flowers if we want to. So I think I want to stick this baby down in here. And let's see, what gets to glue onto? There we go. Get a leaf down there to glue that in. And that is so, so pretty. I love this. And then if I can find, I have these eggs here. These are kind of big. I don't know if these are going to work quite right. I have some I already pulled off here. Let me just grab one. These are actually, it's just egg garland, but I just cut them off and I use the eggs. I don't use them for the garland. And I just like the size of these because I think these will work out nice for this. So we're going to take one over here, right in the front by these flowers. Have a little egg peeking out. Got here. And let's see, what color? Maybe a blue one. Why not? Let's put a blue one. I love that these are, speckled too. They're kind of cool. So then I'm just going to stick that one over, tuck that one in. They're just going to be peeking out of here on each side. There we go. Fix my hydrangea up there. And I think that is pretty much all I'm going to put down on this one. I'm not sure if I want to add anything else. I may add a few more of these greens because I love these. Let's see. Let me see what I want to do. You guys know I change my mind quite often here. So pop that off. Just have a few. Yeah, I think that'll look cute. Just have a few sticking up here behind these leaves. We're just going to connect them to the other ones, or make it look like it's connected to the other ones. And I need another one just like that one. Where did I get that from? I don't know. And another tall one. Where did I get you from? Here, gotcha. Oops, get back there. All right. A little bit of glue. Tuck you in behind, behind this leaf here. Just so it sticks up a little higher. And I might put one in the center there too, because I think it needs a little something in the center. So let's grab a couple more pieces of hydrangea. Or not hydrangeas, boxwoods. Forget what I'm doing here. Boxwood. All right. And then we're gonna add some glue to that, and we'll tuck that right in behind that flower down here, in between the carrots. Hopefully that's not too much to block the carrots. Nope, I think that looks good. So there. I think that is all I'm gonna do for this one. You could add like a bow to this if you want to. I am going to put bows on the bunny, but otherwise I'm going to decorate the bottom up pretty much this exact same way. So we're just going to add this bow to this bunny here. I think that looks really cute. I love that. So that is our Easter egg one. And what did I do with my ribbon? You know, I'm trying to be neat here and put things away. And then I go get them, can't find them. All right, for this little girl, I'm going to use some of the Crafter's Square ribbon here. This is just like that pink gingham kind of ribbon. I'm going to take one piece here and wrap it all the way around her neck here and connect it in the front. Just so it looks like she's got it going on all the way around. So we're just going to let a little hot glue here. Pull that to the center. Like so, and then we're just going to pull this around here and cut that off because we're going to put a nice little bow there in the center. Not the best scissors. You know, I use my scissors in here, my Dollar Tree scissors, to cut pretty much everything. I do have good pairs of scissors that I use for fabric that I keep far, far away from my craft table so I don't use them by accident. All right, there we go. We have that coming around there, and then we're just going to make a little bow. So the way I do them is I just fold it down, hold that, wrap it around my thumb, and just pull it through, and then everything usually comes out facing the right direction. If I can get a hold of this. There we go. Let me cut this off so I can work with it a little better. But yeah, this usually works out pretty well. I don't know how big I want my bow. I think that's good right there. See if I can get it to tighten up here. There, is that going to be too big? No, I think that will be lovely. And we'll have this one hanging down here. Let me trim that up just a little better. Hopefully these scissors will work for me here. And then we're just going to put that right in the center there. Try to keep these down because I want to cover up that whole seam that I have going on. I can fluff this up a little bit better when we're done. Right there. There we go. And that covered up the seam. There. Just like so. Oh, come on before it cools. There we go. Whew. I thought that was going to be too late. There's our bow for her little neck. And then, like I said, I am just going to do the bottom here exactly the same way. I do want to find one of my little ladybugs from last year to put on here too. So comes my screaming cockatoo down the hall looking for my husband. And she found him. But yeah, let me find that and then I'll put that on here very last. But like I said, I'm just going to do the bottom the exact same way and then we'll come back and see how they look. Alright guys, here's the bunny. I think this is cute. I actually did pop in a little bit more boxwood on this one, and I did add a couple more pieces I tucked down in there too, just to make it a little fuller. I love this bunny. This is my favorite. You guys, I know always pick a favorite, but I'm loving this bunny. So I did find the little ladybugs. They have these in from Dollar Tree. They have them in the little bees, and they have it in the little ladybugs. So I didn't know where I was going to stick it, but I think I'm going to stick it right on the center of that bow. I think that'll look cute. Why not? We'll just have him climbing up there on her bow. And there you go. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do to these little guys. Like I said, you guys can embellish these if you want. Paint in the ears, eyes, whatever. But I just love the simplicity of this. And it's just so, so easy to do. So I will clean up this mess and take a nice little picture of this. And like I said, I did this one the same way as the other one. I just added it a little bit more boxwood. And that was pretty much it. And the eggs, oh, actually the eggs I put up on the top on this one, and then on this one I put down on the bottom. So whatever you want to do. There's a million different things you could do with these. But that was my little idea for a project for today. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys all next time. Have a great day, everyone.